Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we have a 1973 full-size Zippo windproof lighter featuring the football helmet logo of the Pittsburgh Steelers NFL football team. It appears to be missing all of its paint. There are plenty of scuffs, scratches, dings, dents to nearly every side of the lighter. Some plating loss. And also a hinge that has been repaired by the Zippo repair clinic. You can see there's just slight movement side to side, but a very stable hinge. This lighter does have its original insert. Or at least the insert that was in it when I received it. We'll let the experts chime in. I can't remember whether we have discussed this particular insert before or not. It's kind of hard to read the printing on it, which that is making me think that we have talked about it. But I know there are Zippo insert experts out there that can tell me whether this was the original insert that should have been in a 1973 full-size lighter. Still has its original felt pad. We replaced the wick, and since it was an asbestos wick, we went ahead and changed the wadding also. So that is cotton balls that have been torn in half. Should do the job just fine. You do see plenty of scratches, scuffs, soot, carbon buildup, other wear to the insert. See not only the weld marks where the hinge was repaired, but it also falls all the way down. It's not uncommon. You see plenty of other lighters that do that. I think ideally it should stay just slightly cocked. But that is a new hinge. That was welded into this old case. And as I said, we re-wicked, re-wadded the insert with one of the wicks from the eBay seller David2052. And I was not able just to twist that wick down in there like you normally can with the Zippo copper woven type wicks. But with it not being as stiff as the ones with the wire running through them, I wasn't able just to twist that and turn it down through there. I had to tie a wire around it, the beading wire that we use on closed tank lighters, to tug that down through the eyelet, but not too difficult of a process or project. You can see there are other dings to the finish. Some of the plating is still pretty much intact and pretty nice, but then other areas like the top of the lid here, it is completely worn off. There are those out there that for a small fee will repaint a lighter for you, and I've thought about doing that with this one, but I'm not going to display it. If I were going to sell it, then I don't really think that paying to have the paint restored would be worthwhile. And if it's going to be a user for somebody, then it might as well be used. So this lighter does have plenty of dings, dents, both of the sharp variety and then sort of the wide indentation variety, like you see there off the top of the helmet. Probably more dents than I could accurately count because some of them run into others, but still a very attractive lighter for someone who is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And although the hinge has been repaired by the Zippo manufacturing company, it is fully functional. So I'm sure that Jin Kim or Mario Bear or one of those guys will check in with us and let us know whether that's the original insert. But a pretty cool lighter that fires right up. Not only that, but you don't see any singeing or any undue damage to the wick. That wick is supporting that flame just as it should. Probably with some usage, the unevenness of those welds would probably not be so evident. It is kind of an ugly repair to me. I wish it was a little more even. Especially if I end up selling this lighter. But like I've mentioned before, one of my best friends since I was in grade school is a Steelers fan. See some vapor lock exhibited there. And not only that, but I got another buddy that has hit me up, said if I did not give the lighter to that friend, then he might want it for another purpose. So probably will not end up seeing this one for sale in the dependableflame.com eBay store. It's a possibility, but not likely. But still a cool, nostalgic relic. There you see the one straight up and down line on the left and no lines on the right, which should indicate 1973. And again, all the blemishes, the weld marks from the hinge repair, the dings, dents, plating loss, nicks out of the plating, other imperfections, scratches, scuffs, that sort of thing. Not a perfect lighter, but it is a cool lighter for the NFL team that at this point in time has won the most Super Bowls of any franchise. Until next time.